And we are live. Hello, 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 hello. I know that no one is here yet, but people should join in pretty soon. I just realized that the screen volume is not on. Let me just check that very quickly. So let's make sure that the moves are audible. Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. Huh. There's something going on with my headphones here. Not sure what's going on. My headphones might be broken. Hopefully not. That would be quite annoying actually. Let's see if that does anything. Nope, still nothing. Okay, well, this live stream will have to be without headphones, and then I will have to figure out what is going on. Hopefully it's not too annoying for you guys. Sorry about that. Let's try to get some games in. So, play. Oh, hello guys. I am going to play one rapid game as tradition, and then after that I am going to accept one or two challenges, and then another rapid game, and so on until the end of the live stream. Do let me know if there's any problems with the volume, because I don't have my headphones on. Yeah, because there's some kind of issue with the headphones. So let's go. Let's get started with a game. 10-minute rapid. And I'll tell you what, I am going to play e4. And now, as you all know, this is not what I play, okay? I don't know e4. But nonetheless, I'm gonna try and get a nice game by playing... Whoa, is that a move even? What am I seeing? So this is already quite interesting. I feel like knight c3 is just such a natural move. There's no way that that's not good. Okay. Right, where do we want this bishop to go? For e4 players, this might seem like super logical, but I'm not an e4 player, so I know that I cannot go here. I'm wondering whether I want to take, or if I want to go to e2 with the bishop, or if I want to go to b5. I actually think I might want to go to b5. This seems like a somewhat natural square for the bishop, and then we can drop it back like this. Kind of Spanish style. Then we go here. Now the bishop is in a quite nice diagonal, I would say. Okay. That move makes a lot of sense, although I do wonder if we can actually take. Takes with check, take back, queen takes with check, bishop here, queen takes, and we lose a pawn. That's interesting, actually. Is queen a5 a move? Maybe I can actually come back with the knight here. As weird as it might seem. Because, of course, I don't think I can go bishop d2 here. We just lose the knight. Let's try it. This might be very unconventional. It's very probably not the best move, but I want to try it. Okay, we have knight to f6, attacking the pawn. But now I can castle. And if the bishop takes, we capture back and we're still guarding the pawn. Okay. Now let's try to complicate things a little bit. I feel like this move makes sense. We're trying to damage the pawn structure for black. Okay, and he takes. We want to take back with the knight. Otherwise, we lose the pawn in the center. And now we just take. And if takes, takes. Okay, he takes there. Very reasonable, but I feel like we're quite happy to have opened up the king like that. And now my knight can reroute to another side of the board. Actually, I might want to go knight a4. I don't know. Yeah, no, let's play more principled. Let's go knight e2. Also, there is this big hole on d6. I might place my queen there if he's not careful. And I don't think he is being careful. Now the question is that actually a good move? Because we need to be concrete. Queen d6, what does he have? Well, he has maybe this move with the bishop attacking the pawn, but we can always play knight g3. Queen d6, there's no knight move that kicks the queen away. He could play some kind of move to trade the queens, I guess, but what move? There's no easy move to do that. So I might actually be disrupting his development quite a bit. That said, I do like the possibility of my queen going to the king side. So I'm not 100% sure that d6 is the square that the queen wants to be on. It's actually quite interesting. And the moment I go knight g3, he can just break free with d5. Takes. Oh, but that's still quite weakening. After takes back, and then the pawn is isolated. So maybe he cannot do that, actually. Let's go knight g3. This seems pretty flexible. Okay, he does develop the bishop. Now, do we bring the queen to the king side or do we clamp down the center? That's the big question, I think. He might now have a d5 push. Takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, queen takes, and if I take, yes, there are some weaknesses, but we enter an endgame kind of prematurely. Oh, wait a second. If I go here, there's knight f3, winning the queen. Oh no, the queen is defended by the knight. But why would we do that? Another move that I'm thinking of is something simple like rook e1. Just kind of securing our pawn. But honestly, I feel like queen d6 is just kind of problematic for black. Because this queen is kind of right into the opponent's territory, and there's no easy way to kick it out. Okay, so he's kind of trying to solidify there, I guess. Now, if I try to go for the pawn here, there is this knight sacrifice, pawn takes, and queen takes again, and it damages the structure, basically. So that's not good. What I can do is maybe f4, but f4 is quite an exposing move. So maybe we want to prepare it with something like king h1. Although king h1 steps in the diagonal of the bishop. Okay, I don't see a concrete threat against king h1, so I'm gonna play it. Again, the queen has no way to kick us out this far. So we're quite happy to be clamping down in the center like this. We are the only ones with a pawn in the center, basically. And after f4, we kick this knight, and the knight doesn't have that many squares to go to, actually. Okay, what is he trying to do here? Probably support a knight jump here, something like that. So f4, knight here, but we're not obliged to take that knight. We can actually reroute the queen to the king side. Ooh, I quite like that. Let's go. That's the whole reason why we went king h1, to play f4. Oh, okay. But now we have this move, which I think is just very good. Because we are making these weaknesses permanent. He can come back. He doesn't have to take the pawn. If he takes, it's just very bad, I think. I can even maybe take with the knight and have an outpost. That's probably even better. Yeah. Not taking is for the best. Now I do wonder if I can just stay here, though. Let's see. Takes, or wait, actually. Takes, bishop takes, king moves. Well, no. Probably pawn takes, queen takes with check, king moves, and that looks kind of threatening. But maybe we need to prepare it, because otherwise it might just not really work. And the way to prepare it, I think, is to go knight h5. The issue with knight h5 is that now he does have knight c4. Let's gamble it a little bit. Shouldn't do this, but I feel like there's so much pressure on the black position that I can afford to risk a little bit. And if knight c4, we don't have to do anything crazy. We can just reroute to the king side, and we're actually threatening checkmate. Wait, doesn't that just blunder a pawn? Yeah. Now the sacrifice looks very interesting. Maybe let's do this for now, because now we have this pawn push. And basically we have an outpost directly in front of the king. Okay. So the bishop is trapped, but I don't really care about that. I'm thinking about rerouting my queen here. I don't know, maybe I should care about it. Should I? I'm gonna take, because if he takes back, that now we definitely have a sacrifice there. Oh, we don't. We need to take the rook first, because there are two attackers on the rook. Be careful. And if he takes the bishop, we can take either one of these two pawns, and or even better, we can push. Ooh, we attack the rook. Rook moves, check and checkmate. Oh, that's quite nasty, actually. Ooh. So he has to take the pawn, and we'll have to sacrifice the bishop, if I calculated correctly. Which is not promised. So let's calculate taking. Takes. I think I have to take with the rook. Rook takes back. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Okay, he does take back. But now, actually, maybe knight f6. He takes the bishop and queen here. And we're threatening checkmate. And there's literally no way to stop it. Unless he sacrifices the rook. But then I take. Oh my. Wait a minute. Does that actually work? Oh, there is a way to stop it. Rook here. Because of the knight. Damn it. Okay, well then I'm gonna try this. This is still a checkmate threat. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I completely forgot about the checkmate on the back rank. Oh no. That's such a shame. That's such a shame. Damn. I was cooking. I should have just taken the rook first. Let me turn on the chat here. Oh my. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh no, look at that. Completely winning. Wait, I had mate in 2? Oh no. What are you guys talking about? Please, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Hey, don't you dare writing in the chat fools will resign. Don't you dare. Oh no. Yeah, just rook takes. And that's the move that I wanted to play anyway. So even if I hadn't seen the checkmate, I would have done it anyway. My focus was so... I can even do it with the queen, sacrificing the queen. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Oh no. No. Damn it. From mate in 2 to mate in 2. Look at that. Look at the evil bar. This is what happens when I play e4. I said it. There, I said it. Jordan says, I don't even play chess and I saw it. Good for you, man. You should maybe play chess. Let's see. This is why chess is hard. I don't know if this is the reason why chess is hard, but it is definitely something frustrating that can happen here and now and then. I was doubting myself, like, am I missing something? No, man. I'm the one missing stuff. It's fine. Guys, you know, there's a reason why I'm not 2300. Okay, let's play a couple of games against viewers, because I see a lot of very cocky people here in the chat. So why don't you send me a challenge and let's play a couple of games. So I see a 3-2 unrated here, but I'm only accepting 3-0 unrated games. So send in your challenges and I will do 2 games. I will play 2 games against you guys. So all you need to do is to create a 3-0 challenge against Pietro Checkmate. Aha. Ooh, wow. 2200. Let's go, man. You're gonna cook me. Starting the evening with 2 losses. That's gonna hurt. Let's go, let's go. Alright. Let's go for the Kalashnikov. Nice, knight b5. This is by far the superior move. Well, at 2200 blitz, you surely know your stuff. Okay, well, this is one of the main moves. I don't know if it's the best one, though. It's far from a bad move. Okay. So far, we're still following pretty much main line. This seems like a free pawn. It really isn't. I shouldn't say that just in case the guy is looking at the stream. Okay, he doesn't take it. I'm gonna try and push him to take it. Let's see what he does. The thing is, guys, if white takes this pawn, white is really behind in development, basically. Okay, wow. Very well done by him. It is hard to resist the temptation of taking that pawn. I'll give him that. Okay, well, let's continue normally. I'm going to develop some pieces. And now bring a rook here, I guess. Now, in the Kalashnikov, my plan is to get rid of this weakness, which I think I can do now. Like this. If he takes back with the pawn, now there's no weakness on the d5 square. I need to reroute this knight, which is kind of uncomfortable, but I am happy that I got rid of the weakness, basically. I'm gonna go back to b8 and reroute this way. Okay, he's attacking my pawn. I'm gonna play queen to b7. Okay. And now reroute my knight. Oh, he has... Okay, yeah, I missed that. He has rook there. Damn it. And I just lose the knight now. Not good. I saw it right after moving. That was the whole idea of bishop e3. Let's see. Is there any kind of counter punch? I don't think there is, to be honest. Okay, let's not waste time. We're gonna be down a piece and try to figure it out from there. I mean, I'm just losing, to be honest, but you know what they say. Someone says you look smart but nerd. Thank you, I guess. Okay, now I don't want to trade rooks because that rook there can potentially be trapped or something. Although I don't really see a way to do that. So maybe I do need to trade rooks actually. And I need to keep an eye on that. Oof. I'm getting destroyed here. Now I'm gonna lose this pawn. Well, I am down a full piece. The rook move there was really nice. It's a shame because I had achieved covering the weakness. I'll show you guys after the game what I mean by that, by the way, because I know that for some of you it might be a little bit confusing. Okay, good move. He's simplifying. Oh, I'm losing a pawn. All right, I should resign here. Good game. So I'll show you what I meant with that weakness there. Game review. Well done, Sushi God. Sushi Good 132. Sushi God, I feel like would be a better name. Wow, 93.5. Very good. So this was my first mistake, apparently. What was better here? Let's have a look. Queen b7 or queen d7? Okay, I can see queen b7 making sense, not necessarily queen d7. But anyway, after that, what happened? Knight there, takes and takes. Okay, knight back is the best. Now, the point is, in the Kalashnikov, the reason why this is not one of the main lines of the Sicilian is the fact that black creates this very big hole on d5. There are no pawns that can push away a piece that lands on d5, right? This is called an outpost. So basically, we are creating an outpost right from the start of the game. But black often gets a lot of development back for it, because white has to go with that maneuver knight b5, knight back, knight around. So the moment that I can trade here, see, it was probably better to take with the queen here, because now the weakness remains. After my opponent takes with the pawn here, there's no weakness on d5 anymore. d5 is occupied by a pawn. And so now d6 is all of a sudden justified. So, you know, knight goes back was the best move. Now this apparently is a mistake. Maybe taking was better, I guess. Apparently. And after this line, I had to see that the rook is coming in. So I can't be hasty with moving my knight. And I'm wondering a better move was maybe knight here. With the idea of going knight c5. Which was my plan anyway. I was trying to achieve it through here. Okay. I'm going to take another challenge. So let's see who is up for a challenge. These games are rated, so I'm gonna take a 3-minute unrated against games-3 hand. Let's go, buddy. Let's see, I'm gonna try and play e4. Today I want to experiment a little bit and not play my London. Let's play a Spanish. Okay. So I know that this is a line. That's as far as my knowledge goes, basically. So from now on, I am in the dark. Let's go here. Also, remember that it is a thing to go a4 here. Now, I don't know if this is actually a thing or not, but I'll try it. Let's pin the knight. Okay. Is he going to expand? Okay. Playing very good so far. Okay, I want to try and go here, because I have a little idea in mind. Oh, by the way, can't I just go here? Wait, then there's bishop b7. Okay. Well, that still seems interesting to me. Let's go. All right, let's capture back. If the knight moves, I'm gonna take the bishop. And I feel like I should be pretty happy with that. He could also break with g5 now and pick up my bishop. I feel like that would be a pretty good move. Okay, let's take some control on the file. I should probably move away that bishop, actually. Guys, don't suggest moves. I'm looking at the chat just because it's an unrated game, but still. Oh, okay. That's a shame. He was playing very well. But now, of course, this should be pretty straightforward. Okay, let's move out of the way of the rook. And now, yeah, I guess we can open up. Oh, there is a fork. That's, I mean, we are going to give back a rook, but we have a queen, so that shouldn't be a problem. And there's quite a lot of pressure here. Although I don't want to get back rank checkmated again, so I might have to create some luft here. Oh, okay. He's attacking my queen. Interesting. Let me go here. There's actually quite a bit of pressure on my king, despite having the queen. Not sure how I feel about that. And he does have 2 more pawns. Hello, Aryan. Good evening. How are you? Can we take that? Rook pins. And the other knight comes back, but then there's this. But then we have a check. Okay, I think we can. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and create some luft for the king, although this is not really luft because of the bishop. So maybe I'm still going to push here, I guess. This guy's playing very well, apart from the... Is this some kind of genius plan? No, right? Apart from the queen blunder, and now possibly this, unless I missed something. Okay, and I am getting a little bit low on time, so I need to keep that in mind. By the way, guys, is the layout of the board and my face better than last time? Because last time a lot of people were saying that it wasn't very ideal. Okay, let's go here. Let's remove ourselves from the pin. At this point, I could actually give back the rook just to get rid of that very annoying bishop. I feel like that's a very concrete option. And then simplify the endgame there. I might actually do that. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go here first. Defend the knight. Let's go here. Let's not allow any attacks on the queen. And now check. Oh, let's move away. Okay, check. I don't think he has some kind of checkmate here. Oh, but I am very low on time. I need to move faster. I really need to speed up, guys. I'm so slow, my goodness. Okay. Wow. Almost lost on time there. Let's have a quick look. Okay, well, yeah, the queen was lost. But I'm more curious to see what would have happened on something like g5. Wait, so it's black to move here. g5. Oh, it was the best move. Interesting. And what is my best reply? Just to go back? Rook, what? Rook b1. Okay, counter-attacking. Yeah, sure. But, and bishop takes c6. Okay, so it wants to get rid of the bishop on our own terms. And then I assume go back, right? Bishop g3, yes. But this was not the right way to go. So probably bishop here is a mistake. What? Best move. Interesting. Okay, well, I have a lot of things to learn if I want to become an e4 player one day. Oh, by the way, guys, I played this morning. I don't know how many of you were there, but I played against Hana says. How many of you know her? Hana says. She's pretty big on Twitch, and we played a bunch of games. I got absolutely like beyond cooked because she is super strong. It's actually crazy. But we can have a short look at the games. I'm going to upload the moment of the live stream when we played. But nonetheless, there she is. WCM. So the first game, no, wait, which one was the game? Well, let's have a quick look at all of them. So I lost all of the games. In this one, I did play a brilliant move though, which is something, I guess. Any tips for someone trying to get better? Literally do anything involving study chess. There's no way to not get better if you're trying to get better at chess. Hello, the chosen one. I'm not the chosen one. The chosen one is a character in my videos. All right, let's see. So first game, I was playing white against Hana, and I go for my London system. This is my dear opening. Hopefully everything is laid out properly on the screen, somewhat. And we went for this kind of Benoni style London. So she played c5, which is actually the same thing that I play against the London. It's a very, very interesting opening. You can go wrong very soon. For example, if you try to defend here, this is quite suboptimal. And the queen is still going to come out. And there's all kind of threats here and pressure here and stuff. But anyway, the best move is to push. And then this was all preparation. And we get to this kind of middle game, very solid, very good. Okay, a4 apparently is a mistake. I suppose you want to wait for a6 before playing a4. The thing is that in the Benoni, very often black tries to expand on the queen side. So my plan was to prevent that. Guys, I'm going to accept some more challenges in a moment. I just want to show you a little bit of these games because I was quite proud of how I played in some parts. But she did pretty well here. She went here. And I think that I actually need to take that pawn now that I think about it. Yes, I need to take it. Which I'm not sure I did in the game. What did I do? I pushed further. That's terrible. Now she just takes and she's doing great here. Because no matter what I take back with, she's going to have this move. No, wait, maybe not here. But she has created a very strong pressure on the rook in the corner. This now resembles a little bit the Grunfeld bishop, or, you know, the same one that you have in the King's Indian defense as well. So I'm curious to see what was Black's best move here. Knight a6. Okay, kind of what she did later. But I took with the knight, which is actually not great, because after this, she picks up the rook in the corner. And here I thought I was already losing. Apparently it's still playable, because she has given up like her strongest bishop for a rook that hasn't done anything yet in the game, and her development is quite behind. But she does have a rook for the bishop. So let's have a look at how it kept going. Okay, a bunch of not precise moves here. We get here, and I actually get a decent initiative. Okay, that's not a good move. I think that the best move here was to just come in with the rook. Rook e6. Let's see what the engine thinks about that. Yes, rook e6 best. Which I did eventually. But initially I played king f2, thinking to go around this way. But that doesn't make any sense, because she can just do something like this, and now she's stopping me from coming in if the rook comes here. But now I come with rook e6. Wait, that wasn't the move here? Bishop takes g5. Okay, alright. So that's the brilliant move that I played later. I played rook here first, and now here rook g5, bishop takes g5. Brilliant move. And I was actually completely winning here against Hana says. And the idea is that after this check, after this capture, I don't go here, because now the queen sacrifices actually, and I just lost a bishop for nothing. Which is something that she pointed out herself before I had a chance to play it. The winning move is to go queen g4. And there's literally no way to defend this pawn. The king cannot step forward because of the rook. The queen cannot step forward because of the rook. The queen cannot come here and here. Which is quite crazy. And I completely missed. So instead I went pawn to f6, which is a losing mistake, because she can simply take. Very well spotted by her, by the way. Because my queen is pinned. And so now I'm simply down a bishop, basically. And she went on to win this. I played until the end just because, you know, only fools will resign, but whatever. And that was game 1. Then we played a bunch of other games. And I got another decent position in another Benoni opening, which was... where was it? Wait, did I miss her? Oh, there she is. I think it was this one. No, this one. I was playing white. So a bullet game. And guys, let me tell you something. I am terrible at bullet. Look at my rating. Simply embarrassing. But we went down a very similar line, similar opening. And this time I improved a little bit on it. And I actually got this position, which, if I turn on the engine here, I think it's actually pretty good for white. Yeah, 1-2. Because I have now this clamp down on the center. And after a couple of moves, actually... Wait, how is this completely winning? What's the move here? Let's go to the analysis. That's interesting. So around here, right? What's the idea? Because what I did in the game was take, rook takes, and take here. And I thought, I'm simply up a piece. But she can actually take back with the bishop here. And so there wasn't anything there. And now I want to see... Queen f2 apparently is the winning move. Oh, and I guess we're both attacking the knight and threatening to come this way. Very interesting. Okay, well, I didn't see that. I took the queen, and now actually black is doing fine. And just a couple of moves later, black is winning. Because now my rook gets pretty much trapped. Oh no, I missed. I could have just taken the pawn. Okay, well, it is bullet. Had 15 seconds here. So instead I give back my rook, and now this is simply a lost endgame. But I did manage to get her down to 2 seconds, which I was quite happy about. But I definitely need to become faster. Alright, that was just a little bit of a preview of my games against Hana. You're going to be able to see the entire video with both of our webcams in just a couple of days. Okay, Manu, I think I just played against you a couple of days ago. Let's see, Shirmor. Good luck. Someone says we want the red chessboard back. Well, a lot of people complained about the red chessboard actually. They were saying that it was too hard to see well. Okay. Well, I told you guys the best move is knight b5 there. This is still playable, it's just a little bit suboptimal. Let's see what he does. I feel like I can actually strike in the center now, because this knight is pinned. Wait. Yeah, maybe not. Let's go like this. Let's create a couple of weaknesses. I think we're also winning a pawn here. Okay, so Shirmor took back. Okay, I see your idea, man. But we are in an endgame. So giving me the bishop for the knight, even if you're damaging the pawn structure, I don't know how good it is. Also, if you take the knight now, I'm pretty sure that I can take here, because I'm threatening to promote. Now I want to move my king out of the way. And I should be just up 2 pawns, right? It is a little bit tricky to unravel though. Okay, now this should be a little bit easier without the bishops. Although endgames are not my forte, I have to say. And this guy's pretty good. Don't think I'm getting forked or anything. Oh, if I go there, he has check and wins the knight. Very good. So maybe actually I'll go here. And now I'm the one knocking at the door. And I can try to simplify even further here. Something like this. Asking the knight where it wants to go. And there's not many replies to that question. This should be right. The knight was free, someone says. I didn't see that. But I'm still winning. I kind of want to keep the rooks on the board, to be fair. Because getting down to a knight endgame, you know, it's where there are the most tricks, I feel like. Now we give this check. We go here. Okay, well, let's take this then. We pick up this pawn. We can also simplify like this, take the rook. Oh, and we win the knight. Nice. Good game, Shirmor. I mean, I can even sacrifice the knight there. Okay, let's go here. And here. And here. Let's cut the king out. Oh, timeout. All right, well played. That was pretty good. Let's see if anything special happened during this game. Always review your games, guys. What's your FIDE, Ilom? My FIDE is currently 1740. But you see, there is a big issue with FIDE here in London, which is that there are so many tournaments that are only ECF rated. So ECF is the English Chess Federation. So the ECF has its own system of rating. So you go to a tournament, you maybe even win the tournament, and you only gain ECF. And there are FIDE tournaments, but then when you go to a FIDE tournament, you get paired with a lot of unrated players, because maybe they play a lot of ECF tournaments, but there are not a lot of FIDE tournaments to play here, and so they don't have a FIDE rating. So I came in second place in a under 2000 section of a very big tournament that was FIDE rated. But since 4 out of my opponents, which were 6 in total, I think, were unrated with FIDE, I think I gained like maybe 11 points or something, 15 points from that tournament. While if their ECF was actually FIDE rating, I would have probably gained around 70 points. So it's a bit annoying. It takes a long time to get your FIDE up here. Do you speak Spanish? Solo un poco, porque mi papá es argentino, pero no mucho. Whatever, bro, you can't defeat me. Let's see. Can you tell what would be eel of stockfish level 5, 6, 7 roundabout? What do you mean? You can look that up. I don't know that knowledge off the top of my head. Can I request an opening to play next? You can try, and then if I like it, maybe we'll do it. What was your highest rating? So my peak rating for Rapid was 2093, just a couple of weeks ago. My highest Blitz rating is something a little bit higher than this, I think 1880. And my highest FIDE is pretty much what I have now, like 1740, whatever. Thoughts on the London opening? Well, funny you should ask that, Ruben, because I actually love the London. And if we get white on the next game, I might as well play it. Oh, we don't. Okay. Well, let's play a rated game, because this is a training live after all. It's been 50 minutes and I've only played one training game. So let's see. Interesting choice by the opponent. Now, I don't remember if the best thing is to go here or all the way back. I think that going back is fine. I'm wondering if going here there is some kind of knight b5 stuff. Probably not. But, I mean, queen d8 just seems to make sense. Okay, so now this is kind of a worse Scandinavian for him, I think. Let's develop a little bit. Let's spin the knight. I need to remind myself that this is not a blitz game anymore. So let's go here. We're now defending the pawn. And h5 is very typical in this type of structure. If the knight ever moves, we're quite happy to trade, I think. Okay, he pushes the bishop back. I do wonder if we can just stake, actually. Take stakes and push, and we create an outpost for the knight. I quite like that, to be fair. I don't know if it is necessary, though. Giving up a bishop for a knight like that. And the bishops do look pretty strongly placed there. But if I go here, he might have knight h4 himself. And then I need to go back. That seems passive. Okay, let's try to take. Let's see what happens. Now, I want to do this, because in the future I want to be able to play this. Not right now, because there are two attackers on h5. There's also the option of jumping forward with... Okay, there's not option of jumping forward anymore. Okay, I think that he is being a little bit too aggressive here. That's kind of odd, actually. I'm gonna go here. And my follow-up is to go here and here with the knight. And basically place that knight in a very nice outpost. I'm not really worried about these doubled pawns. The pawns are protecting a lot of very important squares. Now I wonder if we can push this. Opening here doesn't look good to me because the king is in the center. And we're inviting the queen in. And leaving the pawn there I don't see the sense of. So I'm gonna push. And now the white pawn works a little bit like an umbrella. It's actually become one of our allies. And I feel like the position is decent. I'm not sure what my opponent's plan is. Yeah, he plays a move that doesn't strike me as some kind of crazy plan here, honestly. I guess he's trying to make something happen here. Let's go knight h5. I don't see a reason not to follow our plan. And basically there's no way to stop us from going to g3. If he tries bishop f2, I might actually just change the outpost and go to f4. And then if he comes back though, what do we do there? Okay, he's going for his little counterplay there. I think we can just jump in now. We don't necessarily need to take that pawn right away. He has to do something about this rook. And by the way, if he takes and takes, well, I guess he's creating an outpost there. But I'm not too convinced that that's that good for him. I guess I could have also just taken twice here. That probably made a lot of sense. Now I want my queen to be somehow involved on the king's side. I don't know whether to undouble these pawns, honestly, guys. I'm really not sure. Okay, let's undouble. Let's see what happens. Let's remove this pawn from the side of the bishop. And we're also strengthening b5 inside of a push of the pawn. Now this pawn is somewhat weak. I feel like he needs to do something about his knight now. And I really want to get rid of that bishop. So maybe, just maybe, in the future, something like c5 might be an idea. Not right now, because we're going to lose the rook. What if I can make c5 work? Oh. Okay. Oh, I guess he's trying to... I see. I cannot take back. I literally just pointed out the fact that the rook was hanging. What is wrong with me? Honestly. What is wrong with me? Oh my goodness. From a great position to a completely lost one in just a move like that. It's not my evening. And I know that you guys are going to be hella mean in the comments. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I want to see if that was actually good for me. It wasn't even good. Wow. I completely misevaluated the position there. Taking with the bishop was a great move. Very interesting. What a weird game. Queen d7. I mean, I don't really get the subtlety here of going queen d7 over queen c7. Let's have a look. After queen c7, that is the best. Pushing is okay, apparently. Should I have taken that? But this seems just so dangerous. Now, if I ever move the knight, there's going to be crazy pressure on f7. I need to look into this game more deeply. I feel like there's a lot of stuff for me to learn from this, because I basically completely misevaluated the position. I misevaluated how safe my king was, how stable everything was, and this is a great move because I cannot take with either pawn, and I completely forgot about that, which is crazy because I was pointing out the fact that I cannot go c5, and the queen takes. Yeah. So where did it all go wrong for real? Let's see. So taking here was the best move, but apparently this allows this knight capture. So probably queen d7 here. Is that what the engine wants? Okay, maybe not the best. Queen c7. That's fine too. What do you want from me, engine? Some kind of knight here? No. Knight, what? Knight d4 is what I just... Oh, wait, no. This is knight d4. Oh, but of course, yes. Because if this, we're very happy to get the bishop. And if he doesn't take, we have an outposted knight. Although we do lose this pawn, I guess. But apparently that's fine, because we can just pick up the other pawn. And now we're also getting the bishop for a knight. Ah, interesting. So do I take the bishop here? No, rook takes b2. The knight is just that good there. Interesting. So this was the way to go about this position. Completely misevaluated there. Okay, I'm going to turn on the chat. Hopefully the trolls are gone now. Let's see. When did you start playing chess? I started 3.5 years ago. Yeah, Queen d7 was what you suggested, Aditya, but I wasn't looking at the chat because that's cheating. Weird game, that's Stockfish Talk. I don't know, man. It feels like my opponent just played a good game. I didn't really get cheating vibes from him. Although, what was his accuracy here? 91. Damn, no mistakes. Only best moves? Okay, 4 inaccuracies. Were they all in the opening, the accuracies? One there. One there. No. I think this guy just played a very good game. Yes, I'm going to play against some viewers now. Refreshing to see a 2000 make blunders. Yeah, I guess so. Not for me. It's never nice to blunder, but it is what it is. You know, everybody has their evenings. This Saturday I defeated a candidate master, and today I'm blundering pieces left and right. It just goes like that sometimes, you know, guys. Okay. Let's see your challenges. Aster Jan, you were requesting a lot of games. Finally, we managed to play against each other. Let's go. A d4 player. Are you a London player? No. Okay. Classical d4. Let's see what you play. Oh, you're going for f3 here. I know that this is an idea. I don't actually remember the refutation of this. That's very interesting. Wow. And you know this theory at 400, man? Do I need to take that? I mean, you are opening up this diagonal. That's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna castle for now. You can, of course, push here. And my hope is that that is not too good for you. Okay, now that tells me that I don't think you're using an engine here. Because now this bishop is a monster, basically. Unless, again, I'm completely misevaluating the position, which, you know, it's a very concrete possibility. Chiku says he was 1843, then fell in love with a girl, and now he's 387. Wow. You must have fallen pretty hard, huh? Because to get to 1843, you need to become a pretty good player. So to get back to 400, that takes some time. Okay, I'm gonna go here with this check. I know it's not a great move, but it is what it is. And now let me try to mine at this pawn here. Now if I take, I do create a passed pawn. protected passed pawn, which wouldn't be amazing. So maybe let's not do that. Oh, that's very good. Going for some very strong attack here. Now let's see how you play the rest of the game here. I am quite underdeveloped, I will say that. And you are pushing the pawn. Wow, very good move. What are you trying to do, my friend? I feel like your position is pretty nice. I need to review that f3 line. Right. I think that your queen is a pretty strong piece, so I kind of want to get rid of it. So let's take. What are you going to take with here? Okay, takes with the rook. Let's go here. Yeah, you can just take the pawn. You guys are so underrated, by the way. I've played against so many viewers that were playing well above their rating. Okay, let's go here. I don't know what it is, because I feel like so many of you play great moves, and then every now and then there's just a complete blunder, like I did in my own game, which means that you guys should be 2000. Ah, didn't take the rook, huh? Well done. That would have been a mate. Okay, I'm trying to go here now. Let's see. Okay, I think that if I simplify this, it should be just a win for black, right? Because now you need to go and stop the pawn there. And I can pick up these pawns here. Now I push, 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 queen, and here we make another queen, trying not to stalemate. The best way to avoid stalemate is to always give checks. Okay, and that's game. Well done, Aster. The start of the game was really interesting, actually. I'm pretty sure that I went wrong there. So we went into a Grunfeld, and now f3, which the engine really doesn't like, and I'm wondering what was the reply that I should have played. c5 right away, okay. Very thematical of the Grunfeld. I love this opening, it's so aggressive. Look at this center. Okay, and I guess that the theme is that you cannot really go in the center now, right? Interesting. Good game, very good game. Good night, Lost. It's 1:40 a.m. Where are you? What part of the world is that? Yes, exactly. Only a true genius will stay until the end. Mazedinia. By the way, what side of the world are you guys on? Where are you watching from? I'm quite curious. Let's see, India. Another one from India. Wow, Italy, Rengoku. Okay, Iran, nice. New Jersey, amazing. What time is in New Jersey? India, Israel, Iran, from Mars. Damn, that's pretty cool. Wow, a lot of people from India. Guys, chess in India is so big. I wish it was that big everywhere in the world. You know, if I go back to Switzerland, I don't know how many tournaments there are chess-wise there. That's one of the reasons why I'm staying in London. Because here, you know, I know that I'm going to get games and I'm going to get tournaments and I'm going to get to meet people. So that's actually literally one of the main reasons why I'm here. Poland, Turkey, Emirates. Wow, so many people. So many places. I'm from Switzerland, Matan. Okay. Let's do this. There are a lot of challenges. So I want to try this. Since I never ask for donations or anything, I'm going to take one more game now before I do another challenge. If you want a game, you can send a donation and I'll play against you. How about that? So send a donation with your username so that I can also test if the donations actually work. And it doesn't have to be a high amount or anything. And then we'll play a game. I'll wait just a couple of seconds. In the meantime, let me see. There's a bunch of new friends requests here. New friends. Let's go. By the way, guys, if I accept you as a friend, please don't send challenges all the time. Because I swear, like, I'm doing just anything during the day. I'm just chilling and I keep getting challenges. And I cannot accept them during the days. Matan, how do we play a game with you? Oh, who has donated? Steven Casiosas. Let me see that. How can I see actually? Let me look for that. Casiosas. I'm not very handy with the chat here, so just give me a moment. Oh, there you are. Oh, yes, let's play a game, Casiosas. Absolutely. I completely missed your message. I'm so sorry, man. There you are, from Switzerland. Okay, well, this is a must. Rated game. Well, I just need to make sure that I don't lose it. You did donate, so let's go for it. But in the future, guys, do send unrated challenges, please. Because if I lose this game, it's the end for my rating. Literally the end. So also, Castiosas, please don't cheat in this game. I am begging you. I'm literally going to lose like... How much? Actually, I can probably see here. If I lose, it's minus 16. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. Okay, so far so good. I'm not sure about that move. I guess I see your point. Are you trying to remove my knight? But you know what they say, knights on the rim are dim. And also don't play don't play two moves with the same piece in the opening. Now, in the Benoni structures, f4 is very thematical because we take the full center. And I have some sneaky ideas in mind. Okay, that's interesting. It doesn't feel right. I do wonder if I can push. Takes and takes. And kind of open up the king. Oh, well, if you take, I actually take the knight. So probably pushing is actually really good here. And now the bishop is closed. I feel like this is pretty good. It might be a blunder, to be fair. Not sure. Okay, now I don't want to develop here because I closed the attack of the queen on the knight, so I'm gonna go here instead. Well, you have a pretty good move actually that I didn't spot. Okay, knight back. Good move. Now I feel like I can develop. And you can win a pawn here, but it does come with a cost, and a pretty significant one at that. The cost of opening up the king. That said, it might be the best option. Okay, let's oppose the queen like that. Lost said, Pietro, I might be a fool, but I will not resign. I am coming to challenge you. Amazing. Okay, let's castle. Let's take. Now the king is open. I feel like that's pretty good for us. And I'm starting to think of some way that I can reroute my pieces now. This knight doesn't have many squares, does he? I can either... Yeah, probably going forward is best. Now we're also threatening to win it back. So he has to defend. I guess I can re-threaten like this, but that's... seems a little bit unstable, to be honest. And he can also push there. So maybe before that, we need to stop the push. We can do that in a bunch of ways. I quite like queen c1. Okay. Wait. Wait a second. Do I have something here? Some kind of takes, queen takes, king takes. Nah. Maybe I can take here actually. No, that doesn't work. Oh, guys, I know what to play. I'm gonna play a positional sacrifice. Look at that. Positional sacrifice. Let's go. Because after he takes, now basically the king is completely exposed. This pawn is easily going to fall. And I can bring my queen in with check. Actually, this is just hanging. Then, okay, if knight to e6 was the best move there, I don't know. That would be shocking. No worries, Steven. You're someone I trust, so it makes sense to make you a mod. And you're someone that I know personally, so. Guys, if you want to play against me, I'm trying this new thing where basically you can send in a donation and I'll take your challenge. Now I can come here and I win back the rook. So literally any amount of donation and we'll play. And then maybe from next time I will actually set some tiers or something like that. Because you see, the issue is that I am streaming 4 hours every week, but then of course I can't eat. Okay, let's go here, check. I'm glad that I'm managing to win this game, by the way, because I would have lost so many points. Let's come here. There's no back rank checkmate. I feel like this should be pretty straightforward now, especially with 2 seconds of increment. And by the way, Cassiusa, thank you so much for the donation. I will also tell you in the chat if I find it. There you go. Thank you. Oh. Okay. What do we do here? I guess here. Oh, hi Nico. Oh, and we have a checkmate. Nice. Very good game. Thank you so much, Cassiusas. Don't tell me that that brilliant move is my knight, my positional sacrifice. If it is, I am so using that for lessons. Like as an example of positional sacrifices. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. 96. Take that, haters. Asking why I'm 2000. Moves like 96 is why I'm 2000. Oh, I'm sorry you can't donate Astrogen, but we already played a game today, so that's nice. Wow. I'm so proud of this. Okay, let me save this game, actually. Where do I do that? Here, add to library. And I feel like there should be... this is for the brilliances. Create new collection. I'll do positional sacrifices. There. Oh, what did it do? Oh, sorry. I need to do create new collection first. Like this. There it is. And let's add this game. Nice. Yeah, there's no minimum for the donation, guys. Let's do this. I'm going to play one rated game. And then after that, I'll see if anyone wants a game, okay? Oh, Cassius, thank you so much. Sorry, Cassiosas. We already played a game though. Wait, let me leave you a little heart there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, man. You're officially my top donator with just £4. That's amazing. So, are you in England since you donated £2? Asterjan, don't worry at all. If you cannot donate, like, you can still watch this for free. Don't worry at all. I don't want to, I don't want anybody to feel obliged to donate, okay? I'm doing this for free for you guys. And then if you want to support me, I super appreciate that, of course. Okay. New game. Let's do one 10-minute game. Actually, you know what? Let's play a 3-2 rated game. I'll show you a rated blitz game. Let's see. This is still practice after all. So our opponent is 1856. We are playing our London system. Oh, okay, we go for this. Now there is this h4, h5 hook in this line, which is amazing. If they castle, the game is basically over. Okay, they don't. Very good. Now I can go here. If the bishop takes, this is actually pretty good for white. Okay. I always forget about that move. I need to play bishop d3 first. So now I think we need to take... Oh wait, this is not great now. Why did I mess up my prep like that? Okay, we can jump in the center. If the bishop gives itself up for the knight, I'm pretty happy. Wait a second. Hey, Nemel. I appreciate it. Okay, you're the next one in line then for a game. Thank you so much. Oh, I just realized that I have the chat open. I can't do that. Now it's closed. Okay, so he's trying to simplify here. I wonder if I have some kind of sacrifice here, but that seems too... that seems a little bit of hope chess, doesn't it? So let's take. Now, of course, he should be pretty happy that we took there. But nonetheless, I didn't want to overcomplicate things. Now, I was thinking about f3, but actually this pawn here is limiting the light square bishop quite a bit. So maybe that's not the right approach. Maybe I should have gone something like queen c3 and here, attacking like that. That can be an idea. Although, after f3 takes and takes, we are kind of opening up on this side. But I can still prepare that with rook g1 and just go g4 without allowing this to open up. I'm already quite low on time, by the way. I need to be careful. I am way too slow. Okay, he's going for his own attack. I think ours is a little bit faster though. Do we want to take? This is also an option. But I should have kept this rook here and have gone here like this. So, oh no, the queen. Oh, today is the evening of blunders. This is ridiculous. Oh my. It really is the evening of blunders. Okay, I'm gonna go here. The game is not over. I'm gonna try and do my best. As long as I have air in my lungs and as long as I have pieces on my board, I will fight. Well, unless it's completely over, of course. And I mean, we are down a bishop, so some might say it is completely over, but you know, we can try. Let's try not to exchange pieces if possible. If in any way possible. He really wants to simplify here, so let's not allow him to. Yeah, there's not much that I can do actually. This is really bad. I think I have to take with the queen. And now this is under fire. Very bad, very bad. And I can never play h5 because of bishop takes. Maybe I can prepare it though. Maybe I can go rook g5 and h5, and if he takes... Now, okay, now I cannot do that anymore. Thank you. It's such a shame. I literally have no moves because of this bishop. It's doing a great job there. Okay, let's play on, just, you know, in hope that something happens. He's simply going to take here. Okay, he takes like that. Now this doesn't work because of this, of course. But we have kind of removed the bishop from there. But the rook doesn't have any moves anyway. The game is over. I'm just fighting because I'm a fighter, but the game is 100% over. That bishop. What a shame to lose games like this. One move blunder. Oh, and he has rook here now. Yeah, alright, that's GG's. Okay, let's see. I want to see up until the blunder how I was doing. Okay, takes. And knight jumps in is wrong. Wow. What is the best move? Knight g5. But of course. But of course it is knight g5. Because f6 is super weakening. And we can simply capture back the pawn. So black has to do something about the pawn. probably go back, I imagine. And now this bishop is kind of stupid here. I can probably follow up with something like bishop c4, put pressure on that pawn. If he plays this bishop is basically in jail. And I'm pretty sure we can soon enough trap it. f3, yeah. f3 takes. And we're gonna play here. And there's basically no way to stop it. Wow. Okay. So fast forward a little bit. g5 was a mistake, yes, because of course we cannot capture back. Which is just one of those evenings. It's going like that today. Let's have a look at the chat. Pixel Max says, fools would resign and wise players would make a draw, but only a true genius would find the win. But today I'm not that genius. This dude looks like Adrian from Peacemaker. I need to look that up. Pietro, do you know when you will make the short about the structural sacrifice? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, actually. Often I create these clips right after the live stream. Oh, I just realized that I'm not recording the live stream, actually. But that's fine. I can still upload it. It's just going to be slightly lower quality. Let me start the recording right now so that if anything happens, I have a recording. Hey, I'm upgrading player one. Okay, this is spam, man. So I'm just going to block you for a moment. How do I do that? There you go. Oh, thank you, Astergen. Hey, Lit, how are you doing, man? Okay, let's see. So there was one donation earlier. So I'm going to take that challenge. Oh, there's another donation. I'm going to join. So Namel Ozer, let's see if you have sent a challenge. Namel, if you are in the chat, please do tell me what your username is so that I can play against you. Oh, wow, another donation. Thank you so much. I don't know what that currency is, though. But thank you so much regardless. So I have 3 people in line. I am trying to figure out the first donator. What's his username? Okay, Omega Prom. There you are. Let's go. 10 minutes. That's too long, man, because I won't have enough time to play against everyone. Please send me a 3-0 challenge, okay? 3-0 unrated. I'm only going to be live about another half an hour or so I cannot play a 10-minute game. Oh, I think he withdrew it. Let's see. Oh no, it's still there. Namal, change the challenge, please. Oh, someone says it's in rupees. Interesting. Lit, I remember when you had 300 subs. Yes, I bet you do remember. You were literally one of the first ones. I remember you. Don't think I don't. What do you think about the Ponziani gambit? I'm not sure, man. There it is. Okay, Omega Prawn. This is a 3-minute rated. Since you donated, I will accept it, but keep in mind that it should be unrated, okay? Let's see. Good luck. Okay, you're going for the 2 knights. You guys are seeing my entire London repertoire here. Now, Queen b3, I know that it's a move. I don't know if it is the best move. I'm not actually convinced. Okay, and he goes back. Can I just take here? Maybe, actually. Although taking is a little bit of pawn grabbing here. And then there's this move, and the queen is almost trapped. I mean, it has escapes, but that feels a little bit uncomfortable. What I like maybe a little bit more is going here, actually. And attack that. And if the knight tries to sacrifice or something, I can just take back. And I don't see an easy way to defend that. Pietro Checkmate is such a much better username than the Chess Nest. I agree. I can't believe you remember the Chess Nest, man. Wow, I changed that name. What was it? A month and a half ago or something? You really are OG, aren't you? Okay. Okay. I feel like I can just go back now. We have a rook. Let's jump in. I do want to castle now, as soon as I get a chance. Hello, guys. Hello. Aster, it doesn't matter if you're not OG. Don't worry about it. You're here now. You know, one day you will be still OG. When we'll be here, I don't know, like 1 year from now, you can say, I was there 1 year ago. Yes, talks of mind, I am ignoring you because you sent a bunch of not very nice messages earlier. Can you play Queen's Gambit next time? Oh man, I don't know how to play the Queen's Gambit. I can try. I can definitely try, but it's not going to be good. Ooh, okay, we're pretty aggressive here. I like it. You know what? I think that actually makes some sense. I think that actually makes a whole bunch of sense. Although I can just take this rook. So maybe that was a little bit too rushed. Oh, that's great that you've been watching some of Hana Sai's videos. I didn't know her until I started streaming and making content. But then I saw a story on Instagram that she was looking for people to collaborate with, and I texted her, and she agreed to make a live stream together, which was pretty cool. Let's go here. I feel like I'm doing fine in this game, luckily, because otherwise I don't know how many points I would have lost. Chess Gambler asks, will I need to sub to play against me? Well, I'm trying out that for today, yes. I want to see if we can, since I'm getting too many requests to accept all of them, I'm now accepting only donations. Okay, let's go here. There's no subscription though. You can donate literally however much you want. It can be like 50 cents. Okay. Alright, let's pin the bishop. Let's go here. Let's win the queen. Oh, okay, you're removing everything, so you're making me work for it. And let's go here, here, and here. Good game. Nice. All right. So there were a couple of other people in line. Let's see, who else had donated? I just need to scroll up a little bit to see the donations. How can I see that? There should be a way to just see the donations, right? So there is Mr. AE. Send in your username. But there was someone else earlier. I'm just trying to find that message. Andrei. Right. So Andrei, if you're still in chat, please send your username and I will send you a challenge, okay? Or, well, no, you should send a challenge. Oh, Abdelillah. All right. Damn. Thank you so much. What was I going to say? Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little bit distracted because I'm realizing that there won't be enough time to play against everyone. So from now on, these are the challenges I'm going to take, the ones that have donated now. So Abdelillah, and then there was the other one. What was his name? Mr. AE. And the other one is Andrei. After these challenges, I'm not going to take more challenges for today. So feel free to donate if you want to. Just know that it's not going to come with a challenge. Okay, Mr. AE sent his name. Abdelillah, I can't play with you yet. Still a 600 noob. You can definitely play with me. We just play for fun to enjoy the game, man. I'm a noob, you know. If I'm compared to I don't know, 2200, so I don't see why we couldn't play. Let's see. Casiosas asks, can you accept my friend request? I will accept all of the requests. Don't worry about it. I have so many friends now on chess.com. So I am still waiting for Andrei to send his username, but I'm not seeing a message from him. Andrei. Okay. Let's do this. Lit, if you want, you can send me a challenge for a daily game. If I recognize your username, I will accept it. So let's play against Mr. AE for now, and then hopefully the other donator will come back. So Ash the symbol. It was this one, right? Let's go. Good luck. Ooh, knight f3. Interesting. Very flexible. Engines really like this move. Because it leaves the option open of going either d4 or e4, basically. Ah, that's very good. You don't have a knight on c3 that I can trade off, so I think I need to go this way. Very interesting. I need to review that line. I feel like I did something wrong there. Okay. I can't take here because after take, takes, and takes, there is this discovery check. So I'm going to castle. Well, now I feel like I can take, although this bishop is so amazing. So maybe I don't really want to take, actually. Let's go here. Okay, now I gain this outpost. Well, it's not really an outpost per se, but it's a pretty nice square for the knight. And we're getting somewhat closer to what resembles a Grunfeld, although I do have this knight on b6 and you have this knight on c3, which is not usually how it goes. Are you going to play f4 here? Is that your idea? Yeah. Okay. Now I can either go back or give this check. I have to say that I'm not too fond of either option. I'll go back just because it feels a little bit more stable and safe. And again, we are in a position where I have a pretty bad opening, to be fair. Let's try to remove this pawn. That's the big problem in my position. Although you can now split my pawns. But also if you take, well, the bishop hangs. So maybe, just maybe, I can actually pick up the pawn in the center. Is there a way? Well, I guess queen f3 defends. But there's just something about that move that tells me that it's a little bit off. Okay. I think we can take, actually. I don't see a problem here. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me just push here now. Well, actually, maybe just defending that pawn was more stable. But let's go for something a little bit more active. The more he thinks, the less time he's going to have to think later. Now I'm gonna come here. Wait, was the knight actually trapped if I had gone here? Maybe it was. Ah, that's a shame, because now he can just come back. Well, he could have gone here, but that's just a very uncomfortable square. Let's give this check. I'm still thinking about that positional sacrifice in the other game. That was so crazy. Let's go here. This feels a little bit loose, I have to say. But I don't see a concrete way to exploit it. Okay, and he doesn't. Now something like rook here seems very active. Okay, let's activate our light square bishop. Astergen says it's 1:47 a.m. here. Damn, man. You need to get some rest. Okay, I don't see this attack happening. It might do, to be fair. Just getting out of the way of the rook. You're getting quite low on time here, my friend. Although your position is alright, I have to say. That I do have to admit. Ooh. Gonna come here, setting up a little trap. Okay. If he had taken the pawn, I would have won the queen, basically. Now I come here. There's all kinds of checks. Here. Oh, I could have also picked up the bishop. Good game. Ash the symbol. Oh, thank you so much, Lost Soul. This is legendary stream. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Abdelillah. You didn't have to donate again. You already had donated. Thank you so much for the support, man. I really, really appreciate you. GG, Mr. AE. Well done. Okay, send me a 1-minute game. Let's go. I don't think I can actually finish you quick. I am terrible at bullet, man. You're overestimating me, but like definitely overestimating me. But send your challenge now. In Egypt is 11:50. Dude, you're in Egypt? That's so cool. Abdelillah, let's go. Okay, let's see. I need to lock in, guys. I'm terrible at bullet. Like, actually terrible. Oh, wow, okay. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are these sacrifices? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, dude, are you serious? What is this? Oh, he could have taken the rook. I could have taken the queen. What am I doing? I could, guys. Oh my goodness, bullet is crazy. We both had like 3 wins there. Okay, let's just castle. Can I not castle? Wait, have I moved my king? I already forgot. Let's take. Okay, and defend. I'm very low on time. I need to play fast. Oop. Don't have much time. Okay, let's go here. I'm trying to remove as much as I can to not get flagged. Let's go here, here, and here. Whew, good game. With 4 seconds. Damn, that's so slow. Well done, Abdelillah. That was actually pretty decent. You went for some for some crazy traps there at the start. And I could have just taken the queen and I didn't see it. Around here. Look at that. Oh my. And then after I cover here, you can just take the rook. Oh, I guess there is this check. But yeah, this should be nothing, right? Maybe take here. Maybe I get a little bit of counterplay, but you have a rook. That's crazy. Play Nimzo Larsen next. I don't know how to play the Nimzo Larsen, man. Who do you think I am? I'm no 2500. Yeah, Thivan, I know I should pre-move a little bit more, but you know, whenever I do, I lose all of my pieces. Okay, so there was that one challenge that I couldn't accept earlier. Let me just check. It was... I can't find it anymore. Well, if you have donated and you didn't get a challenge today, let me know. And I'll try to organize it for next live stream, okay? All right. So we have just about 7 minutes before the live ends. So what do you prefer? We can either play one more rated game, or I don't know actually. Well, we can do that. I said that the donations are closed for the challenges, so that ship has sailed. Now I cannot accept these challenges, guys, because I said that for this live stream I'm only accepting the donations. It would be unfair to who donated. By the way, can you tell me if the setup is better now with the chessboard on top? Because during the live stream that I made 2 days ago, I think, a lot of people were saying that the chessboard on the bottom was quite annoying. Is it more clean here on the top? Show us your favorite game. That's a good question. I can show you some games that I've saved in my library. Let's see. Oh, I can show you a nice game. Yes, this will be interesting actually. And I think that it's a game that I used for another demonstration too. Let me see if I can find it. I used it just yesterday actually. Brilliances. So I was playing black in that game. Yeah, it's this one. All right. This is one of my best games, guys. I was playing black actually, so let's turn this around. Where can I do that? Here. I was playing black, and this was an under 2000 section in London, and this was a classical game, okay? So my opponent and I enter a Kalashnikov Sicilian. So you see this knight b5, and he goes for this c4 line, which is one of the main lines actually. it's trying to clamp down on the weakness on d5, but it is creating a little bit of weaknesses for white on this diagonal. This diagonal is going to be a little bit weak, which is why in this line often I end up going g6 and bishop g7. And the idea very often is to land a knight on d4, sacrificing a pawn, and basically just open up this diagonal. I know that it's not actually doable here, but you get the idea, right? Thank you for the hearts lost. So let's go here, here, here. And my opponent now plays b4. Now the best move, I believe it's b3. And after b3, which I was really hoping to see, I had a crazy preparation here. The preparation is b5, sacrificing a pawn completely. But after this, there is knight to a7, double attack. So I guess here the best move is to go back somehow. Oh, well, no. The knight can be taken, but then we can take here. Something like this, and white and black should just be better, basically. But anyway, that didn't happen. My opponent went b4. And now that same idea doesn't really work. Although b5 is still good, because after he pushes, we can actually take here. If I remember correctly. Something like this. And black is just better, believe it or not. Something like knight d4, it's suggested by the engine here. Wow. So the engine just wants to sacrifice, basically. Well, no, it's not a sacrifice, because this is defended, actually. Yeah, okay. I can see how this would have been crushing. I didn't see this option. I mean, I did see the possibility of going b5, but I didn't think it was as good. So instead I went back, putting pressure on the pawns. Now I go b5. And now I pushed in the center. And basically there is some very nice control, and there is this threat coming. So, okay, I'm just going to kind of fast forward to the most interesting part of the game, which is around here, where I kind of built a nice build up. And you see the evil bar. This is actually a forced checkmate. And I believe it starts with bishop e5. Yeah, bishop e5, which is what I played, okay. And after h3, I think I had to go queen f4. And this is literally going to be checkmate. The only way to stop this is here. And now I can go here. And there's no way to stop the checkmate, which is quite crazy. The reason why it says mate in 5 here, it's probably for some kind of crazy sacrifice. Bishop takes b5. Yeah, I mean, creating the escape here. We can just take the bishop, and it's still going to be checkmate. I didn't see this exact sequence. I went bishop d4 instead, attacking this pawn. And now I brought the rook up. I brought the rook around. And now he played bishop g2. And now here black to play and win, guys. And it's a moment with an only move. Black to play and win. What do you think? Astrogen, if you learn the London, you're going to have such a great time. What do you mean you have no idea how to play with the black pieces? You play the same way that you play with the white pieces. Just a move behind. Black to play, what do you think? Yeah, some of you are seeing it. Rook g3. Brilliant move. The idea is that this pawn is just simply pinned to the king. And after this pawn takes, this is now unstoppable. The bishop is pinned and nothing can come to rescue it. So my opponent went here. I picked up the bishop, and this is going to be mate very soon. Like this. Pretty nice, huh? So that's one of my favorite... Yeah, Thivan, it was the rook sacrifice. This is one of my favorite games, because you know what it is about this game? Not really just the rook sacrifice. It's one of those games where I feel like I didn't make any mistake, really, throughout the entire game. I did play some inaccuracies. I mean, of course. Otherwise, I would have won earlier in the game. But nonetheless, this was one of my best games in terms of accuracy, and it had a very nice finish there with rook takes g3. Nice. And by the way, that was the entire idea why I went rook e4, because I wanted to play rook g3 in due time. So I'm quite happy because I saw this idea from here. Glazer for life. Thank you, Aster Jen. I appreciate you so much. Someone is asking me in German what part of Switzerland I'm from, but I don't actually speak German. I'm from the Italian part, Ticino. Abdel, you got 2 brilliant moves today. That's amazing, man. Send them on the Discord. I'll have a look. Oh, by the way, yes, guys, join the Discord. It's in the description of my YouTube channel. You can join, we can have fun, we can talk about your brilliant moves. You will get notified whenever there is a live stream. It's good stuff. Thank you so much for those of you that are so supportive. You guys balance out the trolls and people making fun of my moves. And I understand that this is going to happen when you blunder a bunch of pieces during games. But at the same time, I have enough confidence in myself to know that it's fine. It's going to happen every now and then. You lived in Lugano? No way. So you talk Italian, Castiosas? Lugano is where my girlfriend is from. Well, kind of. She's just out of Lugano. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Aster Jen. Good night, David. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. Well, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go too. I have some stuff to do before going to bed. It was so lovely to see you all. We broke another time all of the personal records of my live streams, so thank you so much. I think we peaked at 1100 viewers at a specific point, which is just mind-blowing. I appreciate you so much, guys. Thank you for all the support. I don't know what else to say. And I will see you sometime next week. If you want to know exactly the times of the live streams, join the Discord. It's probably going to be on Tuesday, the next one. Tuesday evening. Have a good night. Bless you all. And see you next time.